Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy G Rich, and I'm back with another workout. And listen, this workout right here, man. Okay, so you all know that I'm doing the 2025 Turkey Challenge, which, again, I'll say it one more time, consists of 150 reps of the ab exercise of your choice. Today I did these cable crunches, push ups, and bodyweight squats. Well, today I also added in 50 pull-ups. So I didn't do 150 pull-ups, but I just added them into the mix. You'll see that coming up. But these cable crunches right here, I started out kind of light on the weight because I did 6 sets of 25 reps. So I started pretty light because I wanted to make sure that you know, I didn't start like I didn't want to tax my core too much because I know I had a long workout, had back and shoulders afterwards, and I just knew like, hey, don't kill your abs to the point where you're cramping up at the end of the workout. But shout out to Jim Shark. I'm feeling this shirt, man. This is a pump cover, and I wore this shirt because like a gauge for me is to fill this up. Like I want to fill this shirt up. So that's how big I want to get. Um, who knows if I'll actually get there being natural. But we're gonna get as big as we can. I probably need to start eating more, but whatever. That's a conversation for a different day. So again, I did like 2 sets at each weight. I think I started with 40 pounds here and I went up to 70 and did 2 sets each at 25 reps. So total of 6 reps here. My core was on fire after I got these done. I felt them for a while. So then I went and I did 10 sets of 5 pull-ups, 15 push-ups, and 15 bodyweight squats. I did not obviously from looking at the last exercise, I did not record all of it because that would make this video super, super, super long. But I wanted to get enough in there just so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, see what the reps look like, see what the form looks like. Um, but I'll tell you, after doing the abs and this circuit right here, I was kind of like, man, I'm good. Like I'm ready to go home. But I basically had a whole workout because the only thing that I've done so far that's included in the workout for the day are the pull-ups. That's it. And usually I would do like 5 sets of pull-ups, maybe like 12, 10, 8, 8, 6, or something like that. Um, but yeah, so adding in this turkey challenge is it's becoming it's fun actually. Like I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. But again, it's a minimum of 150 push-ups, bodyweight squats, and whatever ab exercise you want to do. I've done sit-ups, I've done flutter kicks, and I threw those in because I just wanted to add some resistance to it for the core, for the abs, because just trying to work on that washboard. So, what better way to do that than to add some weight to it? Um, I've been kind of doing it as a warm up. I've been doing like the push ups, the sit ups, and the squats as a warm up before my workouts. So I'm kind of keeping in that same vein here by doing it at the beginning of my workout. But again, I just kind of incorporated those pull ups in there to kind of make it like it's more of a part of the workout than something separate. So that's that. I'm gonna like this workout took me about 2 hours. Like it took a long time because of the warm. I think I was at like 30, 35, 40 minutes, like just with that because I took my time doing the abs just because I was using the weight and my abs were already sore from like working abs every day. So I pretty much like wanted to rest a little bit in between each set. Like I wanted to get a nice rest, little break in between that way I didn't start to cramp up because I don't know if you guys know, but like working abs sometimes, especially if you throw them at the end of your workout, when your body like your muscles are depleted, like all your glycogen stores are gone, you'll cramp up fast, man. So if you don't have like electrolytes or something that you can eat or drink some Gatorade or something, you'll start to cramp up pretty quick. So that is done. Now I'm over to the deadlifts. Obviously, I'm pretty warm already, but I like to respect the bar just to get a gauge on like how everything is feeling. Sometimes, the bar, and especially 135, like it'll feel heavy. Um, and so I'm doing my supersets, and this is not the typical way I would do it, where I just do a couple reps. Like I think I did like 5 or 6 reps at each weight as I work my way up, because I wanted to really like get the reps in for my lats. I really wanted to, kind of smoke them out a bit, and I wasn't. But the goal wasn't to like go super super heavy on this and hit a PR. So supersetting the deadlifts with lateral dumbbell raises. I started with 25 pounds. And as I go up in weight, like I think I went up to 30 pounds, and that was the heaviest. To be honest with you, I meant to go back and get heavier dumbbells, but I got so wrapped up in the deadlifts that I forgot to go get heavier weight for the lateral dumbbell raises. But that's okay. I worked them again at the end of the workout. So as you can see, I'm at 225. Like I pretty much was almost doing a 5x5 on deadlifts. Um, but when I got to 405, I started showing off a little bit, and I went a little heavier. So, and as you can see, like I kind of blurred out the background. I'm loving this filter where I can blur the background, because that way, like I don't have to worry about like people's faces being in the video. Because I know like some people don't care, but some people do. I prefer not to have their faces in the video unless they specifically want to be in my video, like if they're working out with me or something like that. Um, but yeah, so we're uh, we're moving right along, and I gotta say, like that 315 felt amazing. I really purposely had to stop myself because I wanted to go up to 405. So I had to stop, like, just do 5 or 6 reps and call it a day, because you want to jump. But you'll see, like, I'll jump and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it again after I jump in weight. All right, so I'm going to stop talking for a little bit, let y'all get into it, and then I'll be back because I got some other stuff I want to tell y'all. Peace. a barbell press is what I do. Yeah, so I'm in front of the rack here, but the gym was like really empty. Started getting packed as I was about to leave, but it was really empty. Nobody was really over here by the dumbbells, and I was down towards like the heavier end anyway. So it is what it is. I know that's not a good reason, but yeah. So this right here, this superset was pretty intense. This is when I was sweating on the deadlifts, but this is when I really started to sweat. You can see it in the shirt where I'm starting to get drenched a little bit. My goal was to keep that shirt on as long as possible, but I was getting too wet. So again, there's that lift off. So I had to take that shirt off, and I didn't load up too much on the weight. I only went up to 165, just because like and I'll go super heavy on dumbbells, but there's just something about this overhead barbell press that I'm a little nervous about, and I just like to take it easy and be careful. um so one of these days I will load up. It'll probably be like the first exercise that I do though after a nice warm up, but I will load up and go a little bit heavier on those, because again, like to fill up that shirt, that's like really upper chest, shoulders, and arms, right? To fill up the pump cover. So one of these days I'm gonna have to stop being scared of the heavy weight and just go for it. But at this point, I think I'm using 100-pound dumbbells, and so that's what I use for this set and the next one. I wish this gym had heavier dumbbells. Like they only go to 100. I wish they had like 120s or 150s, so that you could really rock out with the heavy weight. Oh, and also I got the dumbbell there because this thing, man, is super low and you can't really adjust it at all. So I know to get a good stretch, you want to be down there like that, but I'd rather be up high like this. I'm closer to the rack, so when it's time to rack it, I don't have to push it forward. I can just like go up and just drop it back on the rack. So, man, I gotta say, I'm loving this filter. I gotta say it again, like I'm loving it, keeping people out of the shot, keeping their face out. This is awesome. That was the last set, so I dropped the weight back down to the 135. That way I could rep out. I think I stopped at like 8 reps, and then I'm gonna finish this out at like another 8 reps. Um, yeah, and then I'll move on to the next. way for me to basically pump some blood into my lats. I mean, not my lats, my side delts, as you can see there. And I like using that rope because as I go back on that eccentric, as I'm going down, like it's constant tension on the muscle the entire way. So you got to move out a little bit so that the plates aren't hitting the other plates and they're basically there's no tension. So just step out some and there's constant tension, which makes these really difficult. Even at like 5 pounds, it was like it was burning. So this is just a good way to finish off the workout before I hit some arms, just making sure that the shoulders were nice and full of blood and nice and pumped up. All right, and I got one more set, and then that is the workout. I did superset all of these curls with I hope you guys enjoyed it. The full workout will be in the description. Give your boy a like, a follow. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and give me a comment. You know, let me know what you thought about the workout, and keep getting after it. Peace out, y'all.